going to be making this for tea tonight. Paella. I've had paella for ages. I do have a proper paella pan, but it's so big, it's massive. It sits up on the top there. It's great for parties and when people come round and families and that. But it's only for the two of us, so I'm just going to be using my pan here. So I've got some spray light in there, and I am just heating it up. So I think I need to tip you a little bit, because otherwise you're not going to see what's going on. So let's just tip the camera. Right, so there are quite a lot of ingredients in this paella, so you need to be a little bit organised. I don't think, you can just grab it out of the cupboard. So you're going to need a couple of pieces of portions of chicken, some chorizo sausage, celery, garlic, carrot, onion. I have got some roasted peppers. These ones are in oil. I know, I don't normally get them in oil, I get them in brine normally, but Mr Tesco's let me down, so I will use those sparingly. Paprika, parsley, tomato, celery, paella rice, and garden peas, and a cooking spray, and I can't find my tomato puree, so I'm going to have to use that, because I've searched high and low, but I can't find it. So, what you have to do first, you need to spray your pan, which I have done, and put it on the heat, and then you need to add your onions, garlic, chorizo, celery and carrot, and cook that for 6 to 8 minutes. So I'm just going to cut the pieces up that I need, and then I'll come back to you. So now I've chopped up some of my stuff. I'm going to be adding my red onion to the pan, and 1.5 sticks of celery, because I'm doing this for 2 people. Carrot, I diced, and my chorizo sausage, and I just want to cook that for about 6 to 8 minutes. So I'll let that cook down and then I'll come back to you. So the next thing you want to do to this, which is all starting to look really nice and brown, is you're going to add your garlic and the tomatoes. So I've chopped the tomatoes up. I've got about 8 little cherry tomatoes, and it's 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm just going to pop those in. And then you want to just cook that for a couple of minutes and get those tomatoes nice and softened. And then you're going to add your chicken. This is a meat paella, not a fish one. So chicken and chorizo. So just give that a little bit of a stir, and I might just give that a little bit more of a little bit of spray. There we go. So now I'm going to add the chicken, which I've just chopped up into bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to add the paprika, now I haven't got any saffron, so I'm going to use turmeric. So the paprika is a tablespoon. Really? Yeah. So let's see if I can use my little thing. Wow. I bought this 1 tablespoon. Can you see that? I bought this yesterday in Wilko's for £1, and it's got like teaspoons, dessert spoons, and ounces, millilitres. I just thought it was brilliant. I thought it'd save me using blooming teaspoons and spoons all the time. It would just be really handy. So, give that a mix. What goes in next? Then you need the tomato puree. Well, it's tomato paste, but I haven't got any. So I'm just going to give, how much does it say? 4 tablespoons. So I'm not going to put that much in. I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. It is reduced fat tomato ketchup. Reduced fat. What is it? It's reduced salt. Yeah, 50% less sugar and 65% less salt. So that's gone in. Give it a stir. I'm going to need some water in a minute. Now I'm going to put some of these peppers in. Oh my god. Egg. I'll be back. I would really like to say that I took the lid off that jar, but I can't lie to you, I didn't. It's off. Jason did it. God, why do they have to make blooming jars so hard to get into? Yeah, people that live on their own, must be a nightmare. I know if Jason's out and I've got a jar, I try sticking it in the blooming corner of the door, and I know you can get jar opening things. Jason keeps saying, get one. I'm going to have to, I think. Right, because these are in oil, I am just running them under the tap, these roasted tomatoes. No, oh God. Peppers, stupid woman. Right, so I've run them under the tap, pop them in. So I'll try and get all that vegetable oil off them. Had they been in brine, I wouldn't have bothered, obviously. Right. So, can you see? All that orange and yellow and Mediterranean colours coming on. So, what's next? Tidy up, I imagine. Right, so I now have to put my saffron in. Well, I don't have saffron because I'm too tight to buy it. So I've got turmeric. So turmeric turns things yellow. So I've given it a sprinkle of turmeric. Now I'm putting my paella rice in. That's just going straight on top. And I'm just going to give that a little helping hand in. And then I'm going to be adding some water. Oh, I knew there wouldn't be enough in there. Right, so get yourself some water. I will run the tap and get hot water rather than cold water, because I'd rather put hot water into it than really cold water. And water, I think you just need enough to sort of just about cover it. Yeah, and then you bring it up to the boil. So enough to sort of cover it. Can you see that? There, that's plenty. And then put that onto high heat. Bring it up to back up to the boil. I just need to know when to put these darn peppers in, the peas in, because I haven't put them in yet. say. I'm going to put them in now. So I'm going to put in a few peas. I'd say two handfuls peas, frozen peas, and then give that all a bit of a stir. And then you need to bring it to the boil and then turn it down to a simmer. Oh, get back in. So I shall just check. So yeah, bring it to the boil, reduce the heat to a low to medium, and then you need to cover and cook for 15-20 minutes, stirring occasionally. So I need a lid. Which I shall pop on. I shall set my timer for 20 minutes. Oh, there we go. And I'm just going to turn it. Yeah, that's pretty much boiling. I'm going to turn it down to 3. And then I will just keep checking it periodically and giving it a bit of a stir. And then all you do, once it's, if it's going too thick, if all the juice is evaporating too quickly, you can add a little bit more water. So if you need to add a bit more, then do so. And what you do then is you just continue cooking until the rice is all, not al dente, but I don't like it al dente in a paella, but it's soft. So if you put a piece of paella rice between your fingers, it will be nice and squishy. So yeah, so give it 15 to 20 minutes now, and then we'll have a look. And then if we need to add some water, we will. And then we'll give it another 5 to 6 minutes, and then it should be ready. So I'll be back soon. Well, it's had 25 minutes. I've got a bit waylaid. So it's at 25 minutes and it is lovely, looking really nice. So all orangey and yellow, and like I said, nice and Mediterranean. The chorizo's all cooked through, and the chicken and all the vegetables are nice and soft. And the paella rice is all nice and soft as well and ready to eat. So I've got some parsley and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on. And there we have it. It's ready to eat. So I can dish that up, and I think there'll probably be enough there left over for Jason for lunch for work tomorrow. I've done a little salad to go with it. So I've done like a little radish Mediterranean salad. I've got some of this 25 grams of this low fat, it's like a Greek cheese, salad cheese, so to go with it. And we can either have some balsamic on that, or a little bit of fat-free vinaigrette. And I've also chopped up some fruit, and I've got a couple of yogurts, and I'm just going to make it look pretty in the glass. So yeah, so that's it. So it's all done, it's all cooked. I'll have a little taster for you. See what the seasoning is like. Obviously it's going to be a little bit hot, but oh, you can taste the paprika. It's really warming. That tastes really nice, and the rice is nicely cooked through. Very nice. Yeah, I like my favourite is a fish paella. So you've got your prawns and your mussels and all bits and pieces like that. But equally, I do like the chorizo and the chicken. I think the chorizo is really nice. Brings out a real nice paprika warmth to it all. So yeah, so if you fancy making this, give it a go. I did find the recipe in here, which is the Saturday night specials, so you may want to have a look in there, and it is on page 6. Alternatively, you can follow my my video. Anyway, that's Sunday nearly over. Work tomorrow, so bit of a sobering thought, but I'm going to enjoy this meal first. So I'll catch you up another time. Click and subscribe and press the little bell if you want to be notified of any more videos, and tell all your friends about me. Speak soon. Bye. Just in case you wanted to see, there's the finished dessert with a strawberry yoghurt and a few flaked almonds on top.